Yo, what is good, everyone? I hope you're blessed. I hope your families are blessed. I hope you are doing amazing. Today I found a game online that it's called Not for Broadcast. Now it's like a weird looking game, I'm gonna be honest. Like it looks strange, but I think we might be able to have fun depending on what it's like. The only thing is that's limiting this is that I'll be honest, I don't really know what the game is like. I don't know what it's really about. You know what? We'll find out when we get into the game. Alright, hopefully that is not that bad. What's this game about? I don't know yet. I'm about to find out.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so
Yo, still a cheater.
you're going to have to run the news tonight. Broadcast.
I need to lock in here, so I don't forget.
I'll talk you through it, and you'll pick it up in no time.
Yeah, I've literally just forgot.
Have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio.
Oh my God.
So provided you haven't you can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles.
Guys, I'm getting lost. Yeah, this guy's...
You can select screen 1.
I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
I think this is a strictly British.
Good evening.
On air.
Jeremy Donaldson.
Guys, we're live.
Our main stories tonight.
Guys, I'm... Yo, this game is trying to take 100% of my focus. There we go.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited...
Yo, do you guys even care about what they're talking about?
So they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting?
Shameless promotion.
I
think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive threat that the world powers have faced.
Yo, what's good, V?
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't...
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing
What
then?
is he talking
That might be a
about?
great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Yeah, Lemon, don't buy his book.
What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like
what the hell?
Pedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
Wow.
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step.
Don't buy this guy's book.
Now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
Okay. He's gonna self-promo again. L promo.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief.
Yo, what's good, Tom?
Don't get me wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure...
W broadcaster, guys. We're doing it good.
Is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan.
30 seconds.
What does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
15
Two
seconds.
very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some...
Oh my god,
I
oh
hope
my
so too,
god.
Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't.
I think maybe we shouldn't listen to that.
With his
don't know what she meant by
state-of-the-art
that.
human-like voice to keep them company when you can't.
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
And his incredible...
Right, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking music.
I would end the call on you right now if I could.
Tune, no. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
I get the hell off the phone.
Want to be left out.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can. That's all.
Oh shit, you will. She's good.
What's
You
Dave?
know
What's
she
Dave
is.
doing?
Said I put a word in. That's
Are you
all I
talking
can
about
do.
this guy?
10 seconds, everybody.
Oh, why did I do that?
He's going to the big bird caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Alright, there we go.
Welcome back. In our
From the
second
screen to the ring
we're
to the
going
pen
be
to
taking
the
a deep
king.
dive
Where's my
into the
crown?
state
That's
of
my
law and
bling.
order in our country. Advance have
Why is-
already tasked what they are calling a solutions team.
What did I do
To
wrong?
move this serious social
Oh,
problem
oh.
to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up,
There
we
we
have
go.
Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
we go.
Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold?
Why was Tom singing?
Well, as you can imagine,
um,
Jeremy, we are
KSI.
massively understaffed in this
Yeah, what's good,
country.
Peter?
We're working every hour we can just
Sammy
to try
News.
and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level
No.
to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
What's she doing?
What are you doing? We need change at a structural level, Jeremy.
leaving.
Oh, she's breaking up with him live on air.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
Oh snap, guys! I need to lock in.
A local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Yo, lock in.
Your affairs.
No. Well, the affairs of
Ah.
the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation
There we go.
to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a
Guys,
very
guys,
deep
look at the second
perspective on
camera.
our nation's crime.
Look at
Do you
the second.
think there's a
Oh, I
problem
want to
with
see
the
that so
system,
bad.
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your
Oh, she's
neighbours
gone,
without
she's
the
gone
risk
now.
of being terrorised by some thug with a knife, or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question.
Yeah, I appreciate
Jeremy,
everyone
but
in
I
the
think
YouTube and
it
the
comes
TikTok
down to
live.
Moral decay.
Shout out everyone in the
We've
YouTube
diluted our
live.
culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this
Oh.
moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
What?
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Okay, hang on a moment.
Oh!
The bloody gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral
Yes.
decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh my!
Sorry, darling, I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday.
Oh my!
Gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility.
Put it back in there. We're live on TV.
Good white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply simply won't do.
Oh,
Naughty boy. Mummy said get
Clive, I am not having
get
this
the hell
again.
off the TV.
Mummy said get back in your classrooms. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive! You
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up
Can
as
we go to the
barbarians,
next
do we?
person? Screw this
When
bald
our
guy.
daughter Alice comes home with an A-. Does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob.
don't
Bob
collapse.
Peel
In you
there,
go.
really locking down the police.
Oh,
activity
please,
on the
guess
road.
what?
And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after
Oh,
serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swan.
this is not the
He's going to
Sami.
talk to us today, which is also
No, Karen, this is
his birthday.
this is the game,
Many happy
Karen.
returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
Tit
No, I'm
wank
not
Tony,
gonna
you
do that.
stupid.
Can you tell us what it's like in
Let's
prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but
Guys,
it's a
this is
constant
turning
battle against
twisted very quickly.
institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking
Oh,
up that you're
wrong.
not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Can you
Yeah,
stop
my
asking him
friends
to
are
repeat his
throwing a surprise
name?
Party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony.
Why did you try trigger him like
I
this?
don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
No, his name has a swear word in
Sounds
it.
like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody,
That's why they
have
want
you
us to
been able
censor
find
it.
a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love.
Oh, okay. This is turning very sour.
Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
This is only day 2.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh, we need to censor the whole thing.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
He's got a whole party with
Getting a bit
clowns.
busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
here, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Alright, let's leave
Well, we're
that.
just trying to get that signal
Dang.
back. I think we... Yes, Tony?
What on earth?
How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought. Hopefully you, the viewer at home,
Guys,
have managed
what
to
the
gain a
hell?
broader
What is this
understanding of the
game?
serious
Seriously, what is this game?
issues around law and order. Live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay.
1 minute back, everybody.
That went well.
Piss.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you
Not Alan
really time
James.
with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Oh, stop calling me when you're in the club.
Sure, he's on his way. Come on, it's
Why are you asking me? I'd call you player. Okay, no one asked you, Karen. How about that?
10 seconds, everybody. I'm going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5,
Oh, this is gonna go so bad.
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe.
Welcome's
And on
Black.
tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one.
Jozo, you finally changed your name.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea. So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Okay, we understand.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela.
Why are they cuddling on the couch? Yeah, they need a bigger couch.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
He said, where did you find
I think
this?
you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Why are you playing this?
To put into context,
I want to be a broadcaster.
a young first year who's having some trouble.
I just didn't know it was like this.
Doesn't actually have a name,
Oh.
yeah, because in a way...
I wasn't built for this. I'm not built for this.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like...
How does someone think of these scenes? Good question.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it.
All right.
That's it, that way.
Oops, sorry.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
No, change it, Jozo. Change your profile picture.
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page.
Play something else. We're in too deep, Karen. Karen, you just joined. Like, you literally just joined.
Where you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Right.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
I don't think I could do another day of this because I don't know what's going to happen. Cool mass. Play something else. Guys, we got to do one more shift. We got to do one more shift. Play another game. Everyone said hell no. Yo, guys, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you won. I didn't even say what it is. 2, 1, guys. Come on, guys. We gotta do one more day. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Like, if that was day 2, what's gonna happen in day 3? No, I don't like the game. I'm just like, what the heck is gonna happen? Like, I can't. Do you guys seriously want to quit on day 2? Like, I've been hired as a broadcaster. Am I handing in my notice already? You're enjoying this game, Petros? You're twisted. What do you guys think? I think we should lock in and do one more night, one more shift. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Curiosity killed the cat. You can see the game ending with them crashing out. I'm too curious. Oh, guys, we're gonna be Curious George. We're gonna be Curious George today. Type 1 if you know Curious George. Okay, Karen, stop begging. Stop begging. She's begging me to stop playing this. Quick, keep going and stop yapping. Hey, Crime, you're timed out. It's giving too much curiosity. Okay, guys, do you want me to stop? We can stop. We can stop. If you guys don't actually want it, but I think one more night, man. Like, one more day. Just start, guys. Hang in there, man. We got this. One more night. Just hang in there for one more night, and then I'll quit the job. We can leave, pack our bags, and go. The camera, keep pick that back up. Get me in a shift right now, or I'm not doing day 3. Karen, that's a good question. Are we gonna play something after? Finally, are you guys ready for the last time? The final shift we're gonna do, and then we're gonna quit our job because everyone, including me, want to quit. Okay, we have to play B, guys. Remind me to play B. $10, he'll end the live abruptly out like always. I'm not ending the live after this. Is that enough confirmation? Sure, pal, we know you like it. You don't know anything, Lemon.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Are you guys ready? I think I might get crazy in this episode. What do you mean it ain't enough, Karen? I'm not ending after this. Yo, don't take a twisted turn, because then I'll just have to end this immediately. I have to end the game immediately.
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. You have nightmares.
All right, that's quite enough of you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just
Guys, what's happening?
Timmy.
I'm so focused on fixing the vibration thing.
And now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all three of his eyes.
I'm not even listening to what they're saying.
Do you think your parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on, baby. Come on.
Mr. Tadlock.
Oh, your poster, your favourite Timmy. Are you okay? Oh.
So there you have it.
Guys, I wasn't even watching, man. I'll be honest, I was fully focused on the bottom right thing here. Making sure this is good.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the...
Guys, even though the game is like, look, even though the game is very weird, like it's very strange, like the way they've made it is like unique. I ain't seen a game like this before. Like it's actually unique. Now I'm just thinking, we don't need to listen to anything these guys have to say. As long as I don't need to censor anything and I'm watching the time, it can be us. The only thing you'll give is unique. Yeah, it's unique. It's different. Like you can control all of it from as you're actually a broadcaster. Minus all the weird stuff, like what the heck is that advert?
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about.
Huh?
Try and make sure you don't broadcast it.
Oh guys, no, we can't play. No.
Fanny's on the news. Bozeman out.
Guys, no, we can't play. I have to stop. No, I think that's where I end it. Did you guys hear the warning he just gave me? This guy just told me that there's going to be naked protesters and I need to stop them. But I think I'm going to stop before that point because we all know I'm not quick enough to stop that. Okay, when it gets to that point where the protesters are outside, we're going to stop playing.
Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Yes, Patrick.
You're absolutely
Okay.
right, Jeremy.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap up. No, we're not doing it. And everyone doesn't want to play. Everyone doesn't want to play it, and I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna move on. All right, guys, we're gonna move on.